We already know how the Sun will die, but what about Earth? Will it be swallowed by the dying Sun? Will it freeze forever in darkness? Or could humanity find a way to survive long after our homeworld is gone? This is the true story of Earth's final chapter. The Sun, our star, is a cosmic furnace that has been burning for billions of years, providing the energy that created and sustained all life on Earth. In our previous video, we explained the Sun's life cycle. We learned that the Sun's story, like all stars, is finite. It will one day run out of fuel. That day is about 5 billion years from now. It will then expand into a red giant, burn its last fuel, shed its outer layers, and finally shrink into a white dwarf, a tiny glowing ember. That's the Sun's story, but Earth's journey is a little more complicated and far more terrifying. In about 1 billion years, the Sun will be 10% brighter. That's enough to start boiling away our oceans. The water vapor in the atmosphere will trap heat, just like what happened to Venus, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. Eventually, the entire planet becomes a desert world. Life will disappear long before the final act. As the Sun swells hundreds of times larger, Mercury and Venus will certainly be destroyed. Earth's future is uncertain. Some models suggest it will be swallowed completely. Others say it may just barely survive, but its surface will be scorched and molten. Finally, when the Sun collapses into a white dwarf, Earth, if it's still there, will orbit a faint, dying star. Our once blue world will be nothing more than a frozen, airless rock drifting in eternal night. But the Sun's death doesn't just affect Earth, it reshapes the entire solar system. As the Sun's mass is slowly shed, its gravitational grip on the planets will weaken. Mercury and Venus will be vaporized inside the Sun's red giant atmosphere. Mars, for a brief moment, might seem like a safe refuge. But once the Sun collapses into a faint white dwarf, Mars too will freeze into a dead, icy desert. The gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, might survive, but with the Sun losing mass, their orbits will drift outward. Over billions of years, even they may be flung out into interstellar space, becoming cosmic wanderers, drifting through the dark, cold vacuum of the galaxy. The solar system we know will unravel. One by one, its worlds will fall silent. This is the ultimate question. Earth's end is certain, but that doesn't mean humanity's end has to be here. Could our species find a way to survive long after our home world is gone? Let's imagine our options. Mars, a temporary solution at best. The red planet, currently a barren world, could be terraformed into a temporary home. But as the Sun fades, Mars too will become uninhabitable. It is a stepping stone, not an eternal home. Generation ships. These would be self-sustaining spacecraft like giant arcs of humanity carrying our story across the galaxy. This is not a journey of years but of centuries or millennia where generations would be born and die on a ship, all for the hope of reaching a new star. Exoplanets. The universe is vast and full of possibilities. There are thousands of confirmed planets orbiting other stars, some in habitable zones. With technology, we might one day reach them and find a new blue world to call home. Megastructures. This is the ultimate act of survival. Advanced civilizations may build Dyson spheres or other artificial habitats around other stars, creating their own suns and homes. This would be humanity's final act of defiance against a dying universe, becoming a species that no longer lives on a world, but creates one. If humanity is still here billions of years from now, we will have to leave Earth behind. The survival of our species will depend on our ability to live among the stars. Earth's story is not unique. Every planet around every star faces the same fate. Suns are born, they live, and they die. Worlds rise and fall with them. But the real difference is us, humanity. We are the only species, as far as we know, capable of looking into the future and imagining it. Capable of asking, what happens when our home dies? And maybe capable of doing something about it. So yes, one day Earth will end. Not in our lifetime, not even in our species' lifetime, but the clock is ticking. The question isn't only about how Earth will die. The real question is, when that day comes, will humanity vanish with it? Or will we carry the story of Earth to the stars?